Good morning, friends and family. It's after Thanksgiving Day. And of course, my oldest daughter, Daniela, is always the first one to call and text mom, what do you have in your house? So, what I do is, of course, I try to use all the leftover food. So, this time, one of the most requested items or food on the table was my vegetarian lumpia. A lot of people or Filipino people actually create this with all kinds of ingredients and everything. And you know, Chef Len always like to do simple, tasty, and nutritious. As you see, these are my leftover turkey and I already pre-chopped them. And of course, my garlic, fresh garlic, and my onion. So, what we use is a bean sprout. And you can buy this in any Asian market for $1.19 a bag. So on top of that, here's another secret ingredient that I put in my vegetarian lumpia, which is the mixed vegetables. Say, lumpia is not going to be a lumpia without having our lumpia wrapper. Of course, here we go. So now, this is the only things that we have to add in this beautiful and tasty food meal is our extra virgin olive oil and of course a little bit of chicken powder. So no salt, no pepper, nothing. That's how simple this recipe it is. So right now I already preheated our beautiful pan. So I already preheated our pan. So let's put a little bit of olive oil just to start working and cooking this highly requested lumpia. As you see, the pan is already hot because I already start heating it up. So let's see. And my daughter usually texts me, Mom, do you still have food in the house? Instead of, good morning, Mommy, I would like to know if there's a way that you can make me a certain food. No, my daughter knows that I always cook. And the one thing I enjoy, aside from working and being a business owner, is cooking and creating food for my families. So here's our leftover turkey. See? So all your leftover turkeys, try to create as many menu or recipe that you can, or cook it as much as you can. It's actually very healthy and very tasty because it's already been pre-cooked. Remember, before you get that juiciness and tastiness from the turkey, you already put the butter, the salt, the pepper, and all the vegetables like the green, yellow, red bell pepper, onion, carrots, and celery. Once all those things go incorporated and bake it, you will see the moisture and the tastiness of your turkey. As you see, there's no more turkey ball in here because my family mainly eat the whole big chunk of turkey. So while we're preheating this or caramelizing the turkey, let's wait and stay tuned. And we're back. So now that our turkey is starting to caramelize and starting to get golden brown, we're going to put and add our garlic and onion. So guys, one of the things that I like to use when I'm cooking a simple meal like this, especially if there's very less ingredients that I need to use, I need to get something that will really give a lot of flavor. So the onion that I use is shallot. So, and you can also get that from any store that you choose to go shopping. So, as you see, now that they're all cooking together, incorporating together, the smell of this is so flavorful. Oh my God. It's just between the garlic and the shallot, it tastes great. I see, really great. So, now that this is all starting to cook, now let's add our bean sprout. Yum. I don't know what is wrong with my family, but they love the bean sprout. Actually, I should have put my veggie all at the same time and cook this And this is all you can do is all you can make and create is that between those two items, they already provided you all the flavor that you need for having a vegetable lumpia. So if you find a vegetable lumpia in any Asian market or any Asian restaurant, they use a lot of carrots. And that's pretty much what I see every time I'm watching them or I'm eating. So, oh, by the way, bean sprout, the reason why we're not adding any water in this, because once you watch the bean sprout actually have their own natural water as well. Wow, this smells so good already. So, but let's wait until all these things actually trim down a little bit. And we're going to add our chicken powder. So stay tuned, let's keep this cooking. And we're back. Just remember, when you're cooking bean sprout, always think that this bean sprout will easily can be cooked right away. You don't even have to wait for 5 minutes before this whole thing get fully cooked. So now that they're partially cooked, we're gonna add our chicken powder. You see, guys, no salt, no pepper. Why is it that we don't put any salt or any pepper? Because chicken powder already have their natural salt. They have a lot of salt. Just be careful on how you actually use that. So the reason why I use that in here, because I am not adding any water or any chicken broth. So and chicken powder actually gives you a lot of flavor with all kinds of food that you will cook. So here we go. If you want to impress someone in your party, guys, this is one thing in my dinner table that is always being attacked. And all my kids, even my grandbabies, think about this, even my grandbabies love to eat this. Oh, my best friend Athena, oh, she's one of my followers. And she's one person that can get along with me because we both have OCD. We like to cook, clean. Actually, she doesn't like to cook, but she loves to clean. So she'll be the best sous chef next to you. So let's cover this up. So now, here's the technique. And this one, you have to wait until 1 minute. Just 1 minute and turn down the stove and it's all cooked. So here's the main technique on how to make a really good crunchy lumpia. As you see, this one is the kind of wrappers that I use. And again, you can buy this kind of wrapper to any Asian store. Some people will be using 1 sheet on every lumpia, but they don't realize if you use 1 sheet, it actually melted most of your sheets or most of your wrapper. And if you use 2, this is the time that you can have and make it a nice crunchy lumpia. So I make sure before our lumpia is fully cooked, I am already preparing this. And again, don't use 1 each. You have to make sure you use 2 sheets on this wrapper. So we're back here in our lumpia, and voila. So our lumpia is fully cooked now. Wow. I mean, I don't even like to taste this because I can smell, just by the smell of these vegetables and everything in here. Oh my God, my whole house smells like a restaurant. So think about this. What we have in here are very, very simple ingredients. We have garlic. We have the shallot, which is the onion that I use. We have the bean sprout. Our mixed veggies, and mixed veggies, always buy it in Safeway or Sprout or in Trader Joe's, wherever store that's closest to you. But mixed vegetables is one of the things that I incorporate with my vegetable lumpia. And no salt, no pepper, just olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of our chicken powder. And as I told you earlier, this one actually creates their own water. So this is how you want your lumpia. And then keep this cold now. Keep it cool first before you can start wrapping them. And I will show you the best way to wrap this. I already teach you the secret of having lumpia wrapper to be very crunchy. Use 2 pile instead of 1 pile. Stay tuned. Thank you so much. Okay, friends and family, now we're back here and our bean sprout is cooling down. So we're gonna start, and I'm gonna start showing you how to make and how to create the better way and easy way to wrap this vegetable lumpia. Again, I told you the secret of this, and that's the reason why every time you buy this lumpia in a store, they're always very crunchy because they use 2 pile instead of 1 pile. So now we are going to put 1 spoon or full spoon, or it's up to you on how much lumpia that you wanted to put in your setting. So I put 1 spoon pretty much. As you see, you fold this in half. You took both sides of the lumpia wrapper and making sure everything is inside. And then you start squeezing them until they form into a perfect lumpia. And voila. And this is how we make a perfect lumpia for Asian people, especially for my family. Not just Asian, but I know a lot of my American friends love the lumpia. So, and thanks again for watching. I will try to make 1 or 2 golden crispy lumpia. Stay tuned. And we're back. So now, guys, I already preheated our frying pan. So when you are frying this beautiful vegetable lumpia, make sure you understand that the lumpia inside or the vegetable inside is already been cooked. So what you're going to cook now is just frying and making it golden brown. And there's our first lumpia down on our pan. There's the next one. Ooh, that's looking good. No wonder my children love this. And there's our third lumpia right there. So, as you see, you want it to be in a decent pan, but I'm only making a small batch. So, and that's why I'm using a small pan to fry all these things. So, as you see, so this one, the whole wrapper is not even fully cooked yet. But if you touch it, it's already crispy and it's hard already. And this is how you want your lumpia, is not to be saggy. Otherwise, it will not be interesting or appetizing to eat. And so when making this lumpia or vegetable lumpia, I also like to create my own sauce. So what I put in the sauce is garlic, shallot, and jalapeno. Then put a little bit of soy sauce or rice vinegar together with everything, and you put a little bit of flavor. You can add patis or whatever sauce that you feel like your family would like to eat. So, and it will be perfect just the way, I mean, I like my lumpia just the way it is, with or without any soy sauce. But the vinegar and the soy sauce itself is the best combination for this. So, and here we go. Let's see the other side of this beautiful lumpia. As you see, you can hear that it's already hard and crunchy. And I put a strainer already so that when this baby is ready to be, it's already fully cooked, we are going to drain a little bit of the oil so it will be, and it will stay crunchy. And this is the best way. And a lot of people's frustration is when they make the lumpia, how come my lumpia is becoming saggy? Because again, I said earlier, when you're making this, the bean sprout has their own natural fluid or sauce. So what happened is that you don't wrap them while they're still hot. You wrap them when they're already cooled down a little bit, and make it sure that you drain the juice, because the juice is the one that's going to make your wrapping saggy. As you see, my wrapping is so perfect because I used 2 piles of the lumpia wrapper, not just one. Don't be so cheap in yourself. And here we go, friends and family, our perfect and nutritious and delicious and very cheap way of making your vegetable lumpia. Again, if you want to impress anybody, not just your friends or family, any guests, once you put this in the middle of the table, this will be the first one that will come out. So, and there you have it. From Chef Len. Please like and subscribe. And you learn something new and something great and something delicious. And as you see, it is so crunchy. Until then, here's our perfect lumpia. Thank you for watching. Chef Len.